everybody. It is Sunday. Hi, Nancy. April 26, 2026. If you're watching this as a replay on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here today live with me. I am just making sure that everything is coming through on my live here. 1 second. Try one more thing. Okay. Anyway, it is a sunshiny day here in Michigan. It actually has been pretty warm. Hey everybody. Oh, it is. It finally came through on my phone. Okay. Let me do this. Hang on. That's crazy. All right. So, back to hello everybody. If you're just jumping in, thank you for being here. My name is Barb. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan. It is a nice day. We did go out because I had to go to the store, and Bill had not been out in about a week, Nancy. Hi, June. Yeah, he's not feeling good again. I don't know what's going on, but he goes to his cardiologist on Friday. Hi, Linda. But he might have to go back to his regular doctor before that. He was there. We were there on Wednesday. Anyway, we're trying to, I don't know, it's my life. Just as I think we're doing good, and then he's sick again. So I just don't know anymore. I just try to wake up and say, okay, here we are. Let's do another day, right? So anyway, okay, let me see what's going on here. I have a couple things for you, and you guys, if you haven't checked out the last chance list, you need to do that. There are some really good stuff on there that you, hi Diane, hi Diana. My Alexa just went off, but whatever. Okay, let me turn the camera around and we'll get started on our projects. So if you're watching the replay, let me know. And those of you that are here live, hello. I am so happy to see you guys on here. Let me turn the camera to our project, or the table. We have 1 week from Tuesday for this to be live for customers. If you are a demonstrator, this is actually pre-order time, and you can get things out of the catalog now, along with the online exclusives that are coming up. Well, hello, Sue DeVue. Thank you guys for being here. All right, let me see if I can, I'm gonna turn this around, and we'll get started on the projects for today. I have been creating using some in colors, and I've got my monthly class coming up on Saturday. I've got some projects. I'll share those with you guys. I don't know if might give you a sneak peek tonight of what my class will be. So, all right. Okay, can't open it now, but it does start May 5th, and you'll find that on the back side right here. Lots of things that are going to be in here. There's still going to be some things online, so don't fret. I know that there's not a lot of folders and things, some different things like that, but things are changing and evolving with Stampin' Up. So I will tell you this. I am, how do I want to say? I am very happy creating with the new stuff that's in this catalog, especially the new in colors and what they have coordinating. I love it. I've really been enjoying that. So, first project we're going to do, we are going to use this stamp set, the Cone Flower Celebrations. This, I love it. I loved it, and I themed some retreat around some of the things, and anyway, we're going to do a card with this right here. Now what I want to tell you is this: if you put the number that's in the catalog in the type it in to call it up on you to order it, it will not come up, and that's because the stamp set has been changed to the new to the new folder. And so if you do not have this stamp set, it is currently in the last chance list for $19.20. And let me tell you the number in case you, it is 165247. So if you if you want to order the stamp set and you don't want to get the bundle anymore, you want to get the stamps and the dies separately because they are both on sale, which is cheaper than 10% off that you get in the bundle. So you'll see that you have a number right down here. That is not the number you want to put in. You want 165. Did I lie? I sure did. It's the same. Never mind. 165247. I looked up something earlier and it was a different number. That's okay. Well, it is what it is. All right, guys. So, if you want this, type in the word coneflower and then everything will come up for it. Don't put in a number. How's that? But we're going to feature this one right here. The dies are on sale for $28. Okay, got all my stamps on a block. Now, as you know, we have, I'll just lay that here for a second. As you know, we have product of the month, right? And product of the month will, it's available until supply's gone. So, if with $75 order, you can choose product of the month for $5. Now this month, it is a beautiful embossing die. Last month, we had some designer paper, and that's what we're going to be using in this project right here. So let me just grab all the things that we need. We're going to use some in colors because the in colors coordinate with this paper. Believe it or not, they really do. Okay, and then I have some beautiful samples to share with you using the coneflower set. Alrighty, so that's the set we're using. Okay, and here's my other things. Let's pull all this out. I'm going to go ahead and grab my mat. So we have a card, we have all these strips of paper. This is Pretty Peacock, and so that's kind of the color flowing through there. And I have cut this, so if you do classes, if you're a demonstrator and you're watching this and you do classes, this is what I did, is I cut this and this from here because our designer paper will cover that up, and then it's going to be going onto the base. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. This is 3 3/4 by 5. That's going to go on here. So let me just go ahead and I think I'm going to put the adhesive on this piece. And let's just get that adhesive around. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to put this on my card base first. Card base is the regular card base, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So first I'm going to put this down. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. Okay, and then adhesive needs to go on the designer paper. Anyway, I don't know where my head was, but this is the other side of that designer paper. It's really pretty. And every piece that you know, you cut into this size is going to be a little bit different. And is that what I wanted? Yes, because it's kind of a rainbow color that goes through the whole 12 by 12. I'm curious, how many of you got this paper? Did you guys get this paper? If I've put in more than a $75 order, why not? You know, so I've used it a few times. It's got some pretty patterns. Not all of it has this kind of rainbowish look. I'm just going to take this skinny piece. It was, you know, I had some extra, so I just, this was one of the cards that we did at last month's stamping. So my monthly stamp class. Okay, so there we've kind of got that base. This is just a scrap, you guys. I don't know. It's like a quarter of an inch by 5 1/4. It looks like, because that's the same size as this, and so as I was cutting. So there's that. Now I have, this is with Stylish Shapes dies, and same thing here. So we're going to be using those, but we're going to be stamping on these two pieces. So let me go ahead. We're going to use one of the new incoming in colors, and it is called Golden Glow. With our new ink pads, they will be magnetized like this right here. Like if you buy them now, you're going to get the, you know, the regular felt pad style that we currently have, except for the in colors. All the 5 in colors are going to be the magnetic, and then as they do a color refresh in 2027, then those will all be magnet. All right, so the first thing is I'm going to use, like I said, this is the Golden Glow, and I'm going to stamp Celebrating You on my little scrap piece of 1/2 inch. There's that. And then I'm going to take the butterfly. We're going to stamp that butterfly kind of right there. Okay. And then I am going to take the sentiment for the inside, and we're going to stamp that. These over to the side. I'm going to stamp the sentiment for the inside, and again, this is everything from the Coneflower Celebrations. This says, I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. Okay. And I think I crookeded that. It's okay. It's a handmade card, right? All right, so there is that one. And then, oops, did I get that on the front? Ooh. Now, next I'm going to take this is the Barely Blush, and it is barely, that's for sure. You can't see it. It's not really dark. So, I need to move these over here before I get stuff all over my card. We are going to just take this little splatter, whatever you call it, that is in the stamp set, and I'm just going to, I'm just going to put a few splashes around there. And then I'm also going to take my butterfly, and I need my scrap paper. I didn't give you the measurements on this. This square is 2 by 2, and then I use the Stylish Shape die that is 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. Yeah, so I'm just going to take these splashes and kind of go around my butterfly here. Okay, just to give it that little bit of color. We are done with Barely Blush. Barely Blush. What a color. It's not, it's so light you can hardly see it. So it's one of those kind of neutral colors. I'm going to clean these right now, so I don't have to worry if I've gotten something. I don't want to get anything on them. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. I see a few more jumped on. We're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and color our butterfly. Now I've chosen to go with the light Golden Glow and the dark Barely Blush. These are, like I said, these are the new in colors, and I'm just gonna come in here and just color right in in the butterfly. And yeah, I know that this is, it's not bleeding, just so you know. So if you're one of those folks that are, you know, wondering, well, can you color other colors? You can. You really can. And it works just fine. So I'm just coloring in, and then that's what I'm going to do there. And now I've got the light. Since it's just me, I'm going to go ahead and use my brush tip end. And is this the light or dark? It seems dark, but it's the light. Okay, I'm going to grab my dark also. That's up here. I'm going to do some of them in the dark. So just a quick coloring here to add the colors in there. And then here is the dark. So let's see if it makes much of a difference. Yeah, you can see the difference. Actually, I think I'd rather have more of the blush, the Barely Blush. So let's get that in here. All right. So just a pretty little butterfly, right? There is that. Okay. And then last, let's take some Wink of Stella and sparkle up our butterfly, because we can. So yeah, I'm just gonna color right over this whole thing and give my butterfly some sparkle, because aren't your girlfriends sparkly when you they probably like sparkle, put it that way, right? Okay, there you go. Nice. All right, stamping is done. Let's put everything together. So our butterfly is actually going to go onto this piece right here, our stylish shape. Okay, there we go. Then we have the little half-inch strip. That's going to go on our other stylish shape. So let me tell you, if I can get a hold of it, this piece is a 1/2 inch, and the stylish shape dies are just over a 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to, you know what I forgot to do? Darn. Let me see here. What did I do with that? Right here. I'm going to just do the edges. This is Golden Glow. I forgot my little sponge dauber here, and I forgot it on there. So I might have to, there we go. That's what I want. There was already enough ink on there from last time it was used. Okay, so there's that. Let's see if I can, I'm gonna try to peel this up, girls, guys, who's ever watching. All right, look at how easy that was. All right, I just want a little bit more of that color around the edge. That's what I wanted. Okay, sponge daubers are a great tool to give yourself some dimension in your projects, okay? All right, so let's stick this back down. Okie dokie, just like that. Beautiful. All right, now we're just ready to put this together. We're going to bring this down in this area. We're going to, you could put it at an angle. I don't know, I kind of like it at an angle with the swoosh going on, like the butterfly flying by, and then put that straight. Or we could do this straight and this straight. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pop this up, and I'm going to, where's my dimensionals? Here we are. And I am gonna pop up both of them, I think. Now, like I said, this paper is, the cone Flower Celebrations stamp set and dies are on sale. So if you go check those out in the store, type in cone flower, and then everything will pop up. Make sure you purchase the stamp set and the dies separate, and that way you get the best deal, because if you go with the bundle number, you're only getting 10%, and they're on sale for less than 10% each. So, all right, I'm gonna put this at an angle, and I think we're just gonna leave this straight like that. Now, these are some new gems that are coming out in the new catalog. They're called shimmer dots. These are really super pretty. They've got Coastal Cabana. I haven't seen any pretty Coastal Cabana in a while. This, it looks like Granny Apple Green, and then we did some projects, and so with the in colors, and I used the gems, and so I have the white ones left, and I thought the white ones would go nice on here. I mean, the Coastal Cabana, there's a little too much going on there, so I'm thinking that the white, now there's the white, okay, that's one thing. Now, how many of us have these left in our stash? These are those sparkle gems that were at the Christmas time, but they have Balmy Blue, Granny Apple Green, and they have gold, and we don't really have anything that has gold, so I was thinking that the gold would kind of pull out the yellow color in all of this, plus it gives you the sparkle. So what do you think? Should I use the white ones or the gold? You guys tell me what you think. The gold or the white? We used the gold at our with our project that we did, so they'll be going on here. But the gold, I'll kind of go in the dark section, show that up, or show that, so they'll show up better in the darker section. So I have these are white, and this is a new gem that's coming out in the new catalog. While you guys are talking about which one of these I should use, the gold or the white. Ooh, I'm stuck on there. So the white or the gold. Oh, the light's kind of in the way there. Gold. Okay, gold sounds good. What I was going to say is, while you guys are doing that, oh no, that's my next card. I thought I had something for the flap. Okay, we're going to use the gold. Alrighty, so let's take your pick tool, and you've got 3 different sizes in these. I don't think you can get these anymore though, guys, but that's okay. Some of you might have them still. Alright, so let's just let's do that. Here's the little, come over here, here. I think we'll go on there. Alright, there is our card. Oh, you can see the sparkle, right? And then you can see the colors. And so what happens is these colors kind of blend with what's going on down here. Let me show you the paper, when you cut it, it comes out all different. So let me show you the sample of another one that had more colors. See that? So you can see the different colors. And there I used the gold in that one. And this one I did straight. This one I did at an angle. I don't know. I probably like the straight one. Well, I like it that I have lighter colors on this one. But yeah, there you go. So there's our first card. Now I have a little twist on what our next project is. This is also on the last chance list. Before I go there, let me show you some samples of the coneflower, which this is from the coneflower, what we just did here. But let me show you some samples. I don't know if I shared these with you on the last live or not, but look at this one. So pretty. It's Your Day. And I didn't stamp anything on the inside. Thank you. But yeah, this is the dies stamped, and then this is just the die. There's one card. Here is another, and I have used, I don't know if you can see, I did use Winka Stella on here some. I don't know if you can see it. I'm looking. But I used watercolor pencils to color this, okay? That's what I used to color. I did not use the blends, but that one is very pretty. Here are a few more. This one is using one of the dies in the set, and I just cut it in half. So this is very soft and pretty. I believe this is Pretty in Pink that I stamped this with this strawberry slush. This one is using a the folder's already gone. Thanks, Nancy. I think it is too. This one, you could use this as a masculine card even if you wanted. But yeah, you can see the embossing right there. Next one is doing a little watercoloring, stamping in black, and then doing some watercoloring. This is on vanilla. And then this one is using the die that's in the set. Let me show you. If you don't have this and you like it, grab it up. So you've got a couple different dies going on in here. This actually folds. This is what I used for the first card, this and this piece, so they're standalone dies. And then here's the circle piece. But yeah, these are all the dies. You could even, they have the butterfly die in there too. So there's that. But here's the last card. I got some stamped off speckles, and then this is using Azure Afternoon, and then this pops up like that, and then of course you got your inside. So super cute. Anyway, there's some ideas for you with the Coneflower celebrations on the last chance list. Grab those up while you can. You might want to do that. Let me get this all out of the way, and I have one more card for you that it is paper that you probably have. You probably got it. It was an online exclusive, but we are going to feature, these are still available, you guys. Let me get over here. There we go. Beautiful Motifs and Gallery Blooms. These two, the paper that goes with this and all the things that go with this suite are just gorgeous. But yeah, they're still available. Let me see. I think I wrote down the sale. Let's see. Stamp set is on sale for $12.60. This stamp set is on sale for $12.60. And then the Gallery Blooms is on sale for $15.20. Okay? Now the dies, they're on sale for $36. These dies are on sale for $26.40. Okay? So, there you go. If you don't have this one, you guys know I love flowers. This one is amazing, and it's got great sentiments. Okay. Now, did I pull out my stamps that I need? I did not. So, I need, oh, yeah. 1 second. Let me grab this, I need to grab the stamps. They're over in a different pile here. Okay. Hang on, I'm coming. All right. Here we go. Get my stamps over here. But we're going to use stamps from both of these. Words from here and stamp from here. And die from here too. The dies, yeah, we're going to use the dies. So let's grab this. Now we are using a paper that is a fantastic paper, and it is with the Christmas set. It was a Christmas set, but we are making a beautiful like a anniversary card. We're going to use these that have the gold, and there's black and white. Okay, so I'll give you those sizes in just a minute. I have pre-cut the die that we're going to be using, and then I have the scrap. We have black, and base card is white, 8.5, 5.5, folded in half or scored at 4 1/4. This piece of black is 4 by 5 1/4. Thought it was 5 1/8 there for a second. Now I have 2 pieces of designer paper, and this piece is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and this one is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. All right. So we're going to be stamping on that. We're going to be putting this on here. So let's go ahead and get this put down first. I'm going to put the gold side up because this is going to be like an anniversary card. You could have it as a golden birthday, a birthday card, whatever you think is best. But if you have this paper, maybe you'll look at it in a different way, or go grab it on the last chance list. Okay, there we go. So that's what we have. Next we need our Memento Black, and we are going to go ahead. I'm going to stamp the flower on here, and we're going to die cut this out. And I am going to take my Memento and go on top of my stamp. This way I can see that I have it nice inked up completely. Okay? So we're just going to do that. Beautiful. I am going to clean this though so I don't get my arm in the black. Nancy, did you get outside and work today with the weather? I know you have that big yard. I was just curious if you might have been out there working in all of it. I'm going to stamp Celebrate onto this piece. And what does this say? Oh, is that why? I don't know. No, that's too big. Okay. All right. I have another version of this too. That's why I'm like, okay, Barb, what are you doing? We're going to stamp that there. I am going to die cut that out too. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the inside while I have my ink out. And we're making this a anniversary card, wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. Or you can make it a wedding card, anniversary, probably wedding with this sentiment, right? Okay, let's stamp that right there. Gorgeous. Okay. How many of you already have this set? It's been around, like I said, for a whole year. Nancy says, I took the day off and played disc golf. Oh, well, that's good that you still enjoyed the weather. That's important. I did sit out on the deck for a while this morning. I had a terrible headache. Ugh. And like I said, Bill's sick again, so we did not make it to church this morning. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We're falling apart. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put this down. I was kind of thinking, I'm going to cut I'm going to do cut out my flower die cut. Okay, and what did I do with my, I'm looking for the fern that I had. There it is. That fern is actually going to go like right across there. See how pretty that is? Let's go ahead and I'm using the banner punch here, and that's why I had the bigger piece, because I'm going to punch this out. It fits in here very nicely. And let's see, which way do I want it? I don't know. I think I want, let's see if it will fit this one. Yep, it fits this one. I'm going to do this one right here. I had to be quiet so I could concentrate. Okay. This is our banner punch. It is carrying over and into the new catalog. Okay, so next let's grab this die. Right there. And I've got my little machine over here. Let me grab it. Roll back here. Okay, let's run this through the cut and emboss machine here, the little one. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put my little post-it on this one so that it will hold it in place. Because, you know, we don't have the magnetic plates anymore, and I don't want this to, I want this to look beautiful. Okay, let's put that down, hold it in place, and run this through. Here we go. Okay. All right. That easy. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Now, I could not decide whether I should color any of this or not. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of something on the flower on this particular one. I'll show you my other sample here in just a minute. After we get done, I want to show you that one. But I wanted to try it this way and see what this looked like. So the idea is I'm going to have this little guy here. This will come right over there. And then our flower is going to just kind of go like that. But I think I need to put some kind of color in here. I don't know. I think I'm going to grab my, I'm going to grab the golden glow that we just used, and I'm going to test it on a piece of paper to see what the color looks like, to see if I like it or how it works with the gold. Hey, that looks pretty good, you guys. This one, this is the light. Let's see how the dark looks. Does that look more gold? All right. I think I'm going to use the, I'm going to just color the, should I go ahead and color the whole flowers? Nah, I think I'm just going to color the centers. I'm just going to give some color in the centers. Just like that. Oh, that works. That works perfect. And then maybe, yeah, we're just going to leave it like that. Just like that. Just add that little pop of color. I'm going to bring this up so you guys can see. That works great. Okay, let's glue it down. And I'm thinking that maybe Wink of Stella should go on here. You got the gold that's kind of sparkly. Hi, Carol, welcome. Could just color leaves too. Yeah, yeah. So you're thinking that maybe do the leaves and the centers with the gold so it kind of pulls the gold out of this piece? Is that what you're thinking, Sue? Is that what you, tell me if that's what you're thinking. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just Wink of Stella the flower so that the flowers are colored. Not really color, but they have sparkle, right? We'll do that. Is that what you mean? Should I do the gold on the leaves? Is that what you mean, Sue? I'll wait to see if you, yes, sparkle on the petals. Yep, I did. Yep, it's really pretty actually. You can't, this doesn't do it justice. Let me see if I can get see, there's the sparkle. Okay, yes, okay, well, okay, Sue, we're gonna do it, okay? We're gonna do it. We're gonna see. I'm gonna take the light and let's just color the flowers, okay, or the leaves. So here we go, boom. We are going to color the leaves and just give that extra color, which actually, this is awesome. Very nice. Yay. Good thought there, Sue. I like it. So, let me move this over a little bit. I gotta get my little glue here. Let's get some glue on here. No, I already colored them different, but I think it's okay without being green. I just was kind of sticking with the colors I had. I colored it with the, it looks great with the gold, actually. The gold leaves look great with the, I know that's not how leaves usually aren't that color, but you know what? That's okay. It's a golden, it's a wedding card, or like, yeah, this is a wedding card. So, it just looks pretty, you know. Just getting some glue on, dotting the glue on here so it sticks. Hopefully when I post the picture, it'll look, you'll see how nice it looks with that. So this black is going to come right up into here, onto there, coordinating. We're going to grab some little dimensionals and pop this Celebrate just like this. I think it's okay. I see I keep looking up at your comment that says green leaves, and I colored them, what is it called? Golden Glow. But I think it's okay. So Celebrate's going to go right there. And then we're going to pop this up too. Get my glue out of the way. Alright, you guys, I want you to start thinking out of the box with paper that you have, because this paper is perfectly gorgeous for something besides Christmas. And that's what it was with, is the Christmas set, right? Okay, this really looks so pretty. I'm gonna just come like that. Alright, you guys, look at it. Isn't that pretty? Let's see, can you see there's the Wink of Stella, you can see that. What do you think? And then there's the sentiment on the inside. And I cut a piece of the paper to cover this envelope, so it is an extra special looking envelope. I didn't get close to the edge, Barb. I'm going to try to get a little bit of adhesive here. Okay. All right, here we go. Get this right there. So pretty. Anytime there's that shimmery, anytime there's a gold or silver or nice surprise, Sue. Yeah, they are a nice surprise. Because, yeah, who would have thought? Except for Barb. She thinks outside the box. She just does her own thing. Alright, so let's cut this around and have this gorgeous envelope that our gorgeous card is going to go into. And let's see what we got. There you go. How pretty is that? I think it looks phenomenal with that wink of Stella on the flower too. Now let me show you what I did, the alternative, okay? Here is the alternative. I took black cardstock and I embossed in white. Which way do you guys like it better? With white embossing or with the black and white using the blender pen, the ink marker, the gold leaves? Okay, I'm looking at, which one do you like? What do you think about this one? This is the one I did white embossing. This one I just stamped black on white and colored. Tell me which one you like better. I'm thinking I like this one better. I like this version better than the heat emboss. The white tag. Oh, this one here, yeah. I think I do. I think I like this one better for sure. This one, this is the one that we did today. This is the one I like best. This is the sample I had, so fantastic. There we go. All right, that is what I have for you guys. I am, I am working on, okay, so where's my calendar? Where's my phone? I am working on, let me put the cards in here that we did. Let me take this one out of here. So there's this one. We did this one today. And we did this one. There's our two cards that we did while I'm chatting. That I grabbed them to, so while I'm chatting. May 30th. Saturday, May 30th, I'm doing a spring retreat. It will be available to go, and it will be in person. So I've been working on some of that. I don't have all the details. I'll post it as soon as I have it. But May 30th, so if you're interested, you know, let me know, but I'll be getting that information out. And if you're not on my email list already, I think I have everybody's email that's been popping up on here. But if you're interested, please just send me a note saying, you know, send me info and give me your, well, if you email me, I'll get it. But otherwise, I will have it on my calendar very soon, and you can RSVP, and that will tell me. But again, I'm working through the details. I've already got some of the projects done, but I got to work through the details of what all includes. It will be like few hours with lunch and breakfast snacks, things like that. Anyway, it'll be a great day. It's going to be a fun day. Yeah. And if you are a demonstrator and you want to attend, you can, you know, Sue, I know you're in Muskegon area, but you're always welcome to drive down if you'd like. It's on a Saturday, so the weather is better now, and hopefully we won't have any more of that white stuff till next year, till the next season, right? So, yeah, let me go ahead and turn the camera around, and where am I here? There we go. And tell you guys good night. My hair is getting long, and I did not clip it back, and it was falling in my eyes. So, that's what I have for you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching the replay if you're watching this on YouTube. I do have some new videos that are going to be popping out soon that'll just be on YouTube. And hopefully you guys will go and check out some of the last chance stuff. Get some good deals. So, all right. New things are coming. Lots of excitement. We'll be looking forward to all of that. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week. I will see you next time, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening if you're watching this live. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Thanks, I appreciate that, Nancy. Yeah, I hope so too. We got to get to the bottom of this. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if it's his stent that he had put in, or if we've got the UTI stuff again. His inflammation in his hands are swollen again, like he had last year, summer, when he went in the hospital. Anyway, life goes on. We'll get through it. All right, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.